some peaches from the farm or bought it from the grocery store and you're not quite sure what to do with it, today I'm going to show you the easiest way and simple way to bake a peach cake. So let's start baking, guys. Okay, let's start by removing the seed of our peaches. So you score the peach like this and then you twist it. Afterwards, you can get your spoon to remove the seed. And that's one technique to remove the seed easily. And then you can start to peel it off and start cutting the peaches. Okay, the other way to remove the seed is by using your paring knife. So you have to make a hole on the center of the top of the peach and then make sure the tip of your knife reaches the seed, and you do the same thing on the bottom part of the fruit and make a hole as well. Alright guys, and then afterwards you could just push it on the top and the seed will easily come out. Voila! So that's the easiest way as well. For the peaches, we'll be needing 2 cups of cubed peaches for the cake, and then we'll need some peaches as well for the topping. So for the topping of our cake, I'm cutting the peaches into wedges, as you can see here. So we're putting these peaches on the top of our cake, and on the peaches that we cut into cube, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar. So we'll mix the sugar to these peaches so it has a little bit of sweetness on it, and I'm adding 1 tablespoon as well on the wedges one. To that, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder on the wedges, the one that we're going to use on the top of the cake, so that it will create some flavor as well as give us a little bit of nice color on the top of our cake. Alright guys? So after mixing the sugar and the cinnamon, so we'll set it aside and let all the sweetness soak into it, and then we'll use the peaches later on. Alright guys? Okay, here are the dry ingredients that we will need to bake this cake. 1 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup plus 1 tablespoon of sugar. Alright guys? For the wet ingredients, we'll be using 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of lemon zest, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 2 large egg, 3/4 cup of sour cream, 1/2 cup of oil. You can use olive oil, vegetable oil, canola oil. Alright guys? Okay, this cake I'll be using a spring foam baking dish, but 9 by 1/2 by 2 1/2. I'm going to butter the baking dish and put some parchment paper as well. Okay, let's start to sieve our flour, and then we'll mix all the rest of the other dry ingredients together. Alright guys? And then we'll set it aside. Okay, so let's crack the 2 eggs and then beat it using a whisk. We don't need to use any hand mixer or stand-up mixer for this cake. It's a very straightforward and easy to make, because all you have to do is to whisk and then mix it using a spatula. Very easy. That's why it's simple and easy to make type of cake. Alright guys? After whisking our egg, it's time to put the sugar, and then we add the rest of the other wet ingredients and combine everything and mix it together. And the last thing we have to put here on our butter is the flour. Yeah, it's very straightforward. Alright guys? You can also substitute the sour cream with the yogurt if you have a plain one, because I have some flavored yogurt. That's why I decided to use a sour cream instead. Combining all the wet ingredients, this is how it looks like. Now we have to add the flour. Yeah, it's very easy. So mix them together using a spatula. You don't need any hand mixer for this or electric mixer. So just mix them together until your batter is totally incorporated with the wet ingredients. Alright guys? Mix. So this is how your batter gonna look like after mixing all the wet and the dry ingredients together, as you can see here. So very easy to just mix them. It's fun to do something like this. So if you are in the mood, you have some peaches, just do this kind of cake, and it's very easy and guys, delicious as well. Here's how our batter look like after combining and mixing all the wet and dry ingredients. So now we're ready to pour it in our baking dish. So what we'll do, I'm going to pour half of this butter and then I'll put the peaches afterward, and then we'll put the half of the butter on the top of the peaches. Okay guys? Okay, we're ready to pour our peaches. Oh my god, it smells so good. My kitchen smells so good. I love the smell of these peaches. Next is to pour the rest of the batter after we pour all the peaches. So let's do the batter and then pour it on the top of the peaches, and then we'll put the rest of the other peaches on the top. I mean the wedge one that I caught. Okay, we're going to bake this for 350 degrees for 50 to 55 minutes. Okay, let's do the fun part to decorate the cake and put the toppings, the wedges peaches that I soak with cinnamon and sugar. I found this is the best part of baking, is to put the topping on the top of the cake and decorate the cake. I can't wait to see how it's gonna turn out. Alright guys. Okay, into the oven now for 350 degrees, 50 to 55 minutes, and we'll see how it's gonna turn out. I can't wait. Yay, the cake is baked, already been baked, and my skewer came out really clean. So we're going to cool it, and then we'll it smells so good here. Going to decorate it with mint. Alright. Stepping out and going to my garden to cut some fresh mint to use on the topping of my cake. So here is the fresh mint that I cut from my garden. Okay, another fun part of baking is dusting icing sugar on the top of the cake. Yeah, I love doing this kind of stuff. I can't wait to make a slice and taste it. Okay, here it is guys. I already finished dusting the icing sugar to the peach cake. And guys, this peach cake is really delicious. My husband loves it and I love it too. It's perfect for the coffee, perfect for any drinks you have as a snack or dessert in the afternoon. It's so good and so good too in the morning. And I hope you can try to make it. It's very easy and simple, and it's a peach season nowadays. So anyway, I'd like to say thank you to all of you who've been watching my videos, to all the new subscribers, to all the previous subscribers. Thank you very, very much for all your support. Take care everyone. So I'll see you around in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care. Bye for now.